Congratulations.
Well, I've got to get back to the office. If anybody has any questions, call me.
Thank you.
Hey, what's the book?
Oh, go ask Alice. Don't tell Mom, though. I was supposed to be doing my algebra.
Well, I guess I can't complain too much, as long as you got a book in your hand. Wish I'd read more when I was your age.
It's really good. It's depressing, though. It's about this girl, and she takes a lot of drugs. Messes up her life.
Out of all the books in the library, how come you picked that one?
I don't know. I guess I'm trying to understand Uncle Joe. But I don't think I ever will.
Well, I think I'm a charter member of that club. I sure do wish there was more I could do to help him.
I heard about what the lawyer said. If he pleads innocent tomorrow and gets off, well, that means he gets away with murder, doesn't it?
Well, I guess his lawyer will think so. And I'm sure the family of the people who got killed will think so, but I'm not so sure about Joe. See, deep down inside, I think this is just tearing him apart. No matter which way this turns out, he loses.
Daddy, I'm so sorry.
I know, baby. Me too. Me too.
I guess I'll go do my algebra. Problems are tough, but at least they have answers.
She's right. Life would be much easier if it worked like mathematics. If all you had to do was solve for X.
Hey, Tess. Boy, am I glad to see you.
Been a rough week, huh?
The worst.
Have you ever been hugged by an angel?
Just once. Last year by you.
Did you like it? Would you like to have another one? Have I told you how much God loves you?
Yes, you have, but I never get tired of hearing it. Tess, I just don't know what to do. I've never been so confused in my life.
I know the feeling. Well, there's only one being in the universe that has all the right answers. And he's the one that sent me to you this morning. He wants me to remind you of the last basketball game you played for your high school team. Do you remember it?
Like it was yesterday. About half the team down with the flu. Joe was just a sophomore, but they called him up from the JV.
It's the only time you took the court together, huh?
Yeah. And we played a heck of a game, too. Everybody figured Monroe had beat us by 20 points, but we kept it close the whole game.
Do you remember the last play? The one the coach designed for you?
Oh, yeah. We were down by 1, 4 seconds left. I was supposed to get the ball at the top of the key and find Joe coming off a pick. But I thought I had an open lane. I tried to take the ball to the hoop myself. I got cut off. Joe was wide open. But I was still holding the ball when the buzzer went off.
Trust him, Russell. Get the ball to him.
I can handle a few weeds, Russell.
Remember all those weekends we lost helping Daddy with the farm?
Weekends? Years. I'm sure glad he's not here now to see the way things turned out.
Well, to tell you the truth, so am I. But he'd have backed you up, he always did.
Not if you'd seen what I did to my boy.
Shoot, Joe, that might be the only thing you've done right. Sure, I'm glad that little boy's part of the family.
Russell, I abandoned him.
Well, I never figured it that way. You left him with Erasmus, knowing that we were on our way to Chicory Creek and that we'd take care of him. And that, for whatever reason, you couldn't.
I also knew you were out of a job. And you couldn't afford another mouth to feed. I did what was best for me, as usual.
Trusted me with your son.
Russell, what am I going to do in that courtroom tomorrow? I'm not going to jail.
That's your call.
I thought you were the one with all the answers.
I don't even have all the questions. You just do what you think's right. I'll back you up.
No matter what.
You remember that last basketball game we had in high school against Monroe?
What about it?
I should have gotten the ball to you, Joe. Take your shot.
Commonwealth of Kentucky versus Joseph H. Green, Your Honor. Mr. Green has been charged with 2 counts of felony vehicular manslaughter and 1 count reckless driving.
Mr. Green, would you stand, please? You heard the charges.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like to enter a plea?
Yes.
Your plea, Mr. Green.
Guilty.
Your Honor, I don't believe my client intended to say that.
Yes, I did. I'm guilty.
Did you do this?
No, Mama, I'm sitting back here with you.
Your Honor, if it please the court, I have affidavits here, several, from various institutions, halfway houses, VA hospitals. Mr. Green has been under treatment for mental and emotional disorders for 2 decades. I really don't believe he's of sound mind.
I am of sound mind.
Counsel, approach the bench, please, and bring those affidavits with you.
What are they doing? What are they?
Mr. Green, sit down.
I'm the one on trial here. I killed 2 people. There's 2 people dead because of what I did. It's not because of what's in those papers.
Mr. Green, sit down.
And now because some truck driver makes a mistake, they tell me all I have to do is plead not guilty and then I'll get off scot-free, but it's not gonna...
Your Honor, maybe you ought to have him restrained.
Counselor, I thought that's what you were trying to avoid. Mr. Green, there are minimum sentencing guidelines in this state. And I want you to understand that if you plead guilty, you will go to jail.
Yes, I understand. But I don't know any other way to tell Ms. Mills and her son how sorry I am about what I did, and I don't know any other way to tell my own son how sorry I am about what I did. All I know is that if I were standing here lying to you, that's not the way to go about it, and that's what I would be doing if I pleaded not guilty.
All right, Mr. Green. Thank you. I'll let your plea stand. Punishment isn't always in the best interest of society or this court. But there are times when confinement is. Therefore, Mr. Green, I am sentencing you to 4 years in a minimum security correctional facility where you will get job training and counseling. And I'm ordering you to appear in this court in 6 months, at which time we will evaluate your progress. And if I'm pleased with what I see, I'll reduce your sentence to 18 months. Mr. Green, you have a chance to make something of your life. I trust that you will.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you have my word.
This court is adjourned.
All rise.
I wish his going to jail made me feel better, but it doesn't.
Know how you feel? Sorry.
Take care.
That took a lot of guts, Joe. I don't know if I could have done it. Take care now.
Would you like a moment alone with your daddy?
Sure.
Wait for you outside.
I'm proud of you, Dad.
I love you, man.
I love you too.
Thank you.